Did you know that Archduke Franz Ferdinand's assassination was entirely preventable? One wrong turn and poor communication allowed the Archduke to be assassinated on June 28, 1914, which then started the series of events that lead to World War I, killing over 16 million people. Archduke Franz Ferdinand was a complex and stubborn man who was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. His stubbornness plays a key role in this story. He was a man known more for his passion for hunting than for his people's skills. Due to tensions being high, Franz Ferdinand had been explicitly warned not to go to Sarajevo to observe the army's summer military exercises. An advisor had told him there were credible threats, but the Archduke, stubborn as ever, dismissed the warnings. Compounding this stubbornness was a shocking lack of security. Only 120 local police officers were assigned to guard the heir to the empire. Ferdinand's motorcade's route had been published in advance of his trip. A secret Serbian nationalist group, known as the Black Hand, had armed 7 young members of a Bosnian separatist group called Young Bosnia. The 7 had fanned out along the Apel Quay, a main avenue in Sarajevo running parallel to the Miljacka River. Kabrinović hurled bomb, 10-second fuse hissed, and it only bounced off the folded-up roof and exploded underneath the wrong vehicle. The subsequent explosion wounded 2 army officers and several bystanders but left Ferdinand and Sophie unharmed. Kabrinović jumped into the mostly dry riverbed, took cyanide tablet, but it had expired and only made him vomit. As he was apprehended, he shouted, "I am a Serbian hero," as the police led him away. At least 2 other young Bosnians also had good looks at the Archduke along the Apel Quay, but apparently froze and lost the nerve to attempt an assassination. After the attack, rather than immediately flee Sarajevo, Ferdinand decided to continue on to the planned event at City Hall. Stubbornness overpowering logic. Upon finishing the event, he insisted on visiting the wounded officers in the hospital. A new, safer route was planned, but the conversation was in German, and the motorcade drivers spoke Czech. No one bothered to translate the route change to the drivers. As the motorcade approached the Latin Bridge, the driver took the original, now dangerous right turn onto Franz Joseph Street. An official yelled, "That's the wrong way," and the driver hit the brakes. The car, a dark green Graf, stiffed limousine that would later gain a legend as being cursed, stopped to turn around. And standing right there, on the corner, having given up on the plot, was Gavrilo Princip. Fate, or sheer dumb luck, had just delivered his target to him. From just 6 feet away, Princip raised his pistol and fired 2 shots. The first hit Sophie in the abdomen. The second struck Franz Ferdinand in the neck. As Sophie collapsed, his final, desperate words were to her, "Sophie, don't die. Stay alive for our children." Tragically, even the first responders were thwarted. His military uniform was buttoned so tightly they couldn't reach his wound in time. The assassination itself did not guarantee war. That came next, through a fatal political miscalculation. Austria-Hungary, wanting to crush Serbia once and for all, turned to its powerful ally, Germany. The German Kaiser issued what historians call the blank check, a promise to back Austria-Hungary no matter what. Emboldened by this support, Austria-Hungary delivered an impossible ultimatum to Serbia, designed to be rejected. When it was, the dominoes of Europe's tangled alliances began to fall. Austria-Hungary declared war. Russia mobilized. Germany declared war on Russia and France. World War I had begun. Gavrilo Princip, at 19, was too young for the death penalty. Sentenced to 20 years in prison, he died from tuberculosis, never living to see the new world he had helped create. His act, born of nationalist rage, had unleashed a storm far beyond his imagination, a war that would leave 40 million casualties, including over 16 million dead and 4 collapsed empires in its wake. It's possible that World War I might have eventually happened. It's possible that the Archduke would have been assassinated at another time, leading to the conflict. We can't say for sure, but we can say that Archduke Franz Ferdinand's death on June 28, 1914 and the costly wrong turn were easily preventable by simply having better communication.